Mabuhay Sinta, I am Rivera Kalel, together with my groupmates, Ablang Zyren Lu, Gabriel Mariette Leabriz Mherlha, and Patiak Rosetti. And now, we will be discussing the Unit 2, the tourism and conflict. Tourism is often seen as a symbol of peace, culture, connection, and economic growth. But what happened when the world is shaken by war, terrorism, and political unrest? Today, we dive into the fragile relationship between tourism and conflict, where destination image collapses, resilience is tested, and geopolitics reshapes the way we move. In this presentation, we will explore key ideas like political instability, dark tourism, soft power, and post-conflict tourism to understand how conflict disrupts global travel, yet also how tourism can spark recovery and peace building. Join us as we uncover the complex relationship between tourism and conflict and how this global industry can both suffer and contribute to healing in a divided world.
Mabuhay Sinta, today war and political instability devastate tourism by deterring visitors who prioritize safety, causing sharp drops in arrivals and revenue. In Syria, international tourists fell from 8 million in 2010 to under 1 million by 2015 amid civil war. Ukraine's tourism and culture sectors suffered $3.5 billion in damage after 2 years of war, with $19.6 billion in lost revenue. Conflicts destroy jobs, closes businesses, and harm cultural sites like UNESCO landmarks, eroding long-term appeal. Media amplifies perceived risk, prolonging recovery even as conditions improve. Libya's instability since 2011 has crippled the sector, endangering heritage and scaring off investors. This unit ties to SDG 16 on peace and justice, where ethical tourism fosters stability and community respect, recovers demands, crisis plans, and transparent communication to rebuild trust. Strong planning aids resilience despite setbacks.
Good day everyone! Today I will share how geopolitical changes affect travel and tourism. Tourism is very sensitive to what happens between countries. When there is conflict or political tension, tourists avoid those places and choose safer destinations. Visa rules and travel bans also affect the movement of people. Because of this, countries that stay peaceful and stable often receive more visitors. This idea connects to the Global Code of Ethics for Tourism, which promotes peace, safety, and responsible travel. It also links to the Sustainable Development Goal 8 that supports sustainable economic growth, and Sustainable Development Goal 16 that focuses on peace and strong institutions. By preparing for geopolitical shocks and offering different tourism products, destinations can stay safe and stable in the long run.
While conflict harms the sector, tourism possesses a unique potential for reconciliation and peace building. First is heritage and memory tourism. This is visiting memorials, museums, and historical sites of conflict that educate tourists while fostering dialogue among communities. Sites like the Rwanda memorials foster dialogue and empathy, contributing to SDG 16, peace, justice, and strong institution. Tourism also drives economic stabilization, creating alternative livelihoods and reducing the likelihood of renewed conflict. A clear contribution to SDG 8, decent work and economic growth. Furthermore, community-based tourism strengthens social cohesion and promotes equitable benefits. This action is guided by the Global Code of Ethics for Tourism, which mandates that the sector maximizes socio-economic contribution and minimize negative impacts, ensuring our efforts are sustainable and responsible. By embracing these global frameworks, tourism can successfully build bridges to a peaceful and reconciled future.
Hi everyone, today I'll be sharing about the tourism and conflict and post-conflict destination and how this connect to the UN SDGs and the Global Code of Ethics for Tourism. So first, conflict can really shut down tourism. In Syria, the war destroyed important heritage sites which affect culture, safety, and livelihoods. This goes against SDG 11, which focuses on protecting cultural heritage, and it also shows why the GCET highlights safety and responsible tourism developments. Other countries show how tourism can help recovery, like Rwanda, after 1994 genocide, used ecotourism and memorial site to rebuild their economy. That supports SDG 8 because it creates jobs, and SDG 16 because memorial tourism promote peace and awareness. This also follows GCET principle like respecting local and communities and educating tourists. Moreover, Northern Ireland used museum, culture, and shared history to bring divided communities together, which connect directly to SDG 16 on peace building and GCET emphasis on cultural understanding. And in Colombia, tourism started to grow again after their peace agreement. This helped reduce poverty and improve community livelihoods, supporting SDG 1 and SDG 11 while also following GCET guidelines on ethical marketing and fair community involvement. So overall, this case study shows that the best strategies include improving safety, involving locals, protecting heritage, and planning tourism ethically. And that's exactly what SDGs and GCET are pushing for.